What's up everyone, and welcome back to the Bold and the Beautiful 24 official channel. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button today. Let's get started. 5 women who can give Liam a romantic start over? The Bold and the Beautiful reveal that there are at least 5 women who could help give Liam Spencer a romantic fresh start. Now that we know Liam is going to live, it's a good idea to start thinking about what his future is going to look like. Liam is going to need a love interest sooner or later since he's kicking off a new chapter. Let's talk about Liam's possible partners and who he might date in the coming months. Hope Logan is always going to be a romantic possibility for Liam as long as she's around. Although Hope and Carter Walton are a couple at the moment, it's tough to believe their relationship will really last. Liam pushed Hope to reunite with Carter when he thought he was dying, but he could change his mind now that he's hopefully got many years left. Liam might be able to win back Hope's love and start over for their family and Beth Spencer. Due to the fact that she has repeatedly demonstrated how much she still cares about Liam, Ivy Forrester is an additional option for him. If B&B wants to deliver this nostalgic pairing, Liam and Ivy may rekindle their romance in the coming months. Carter is Daphne Rose's current fixation, but it might be interesting if the show tested her chemistry with Liam. If Liam starts pining for Hope, perhaps he could bond with Daphne as she pines for Carter, too. Commiserating might lead to an opportunity for some surprising flying sparks. If Hope becomes sufficiently desperate to keep her rival away from Carter, she might even think about acting as a matchmaker for Liam and Daphne. Although Daphne and Liam might not work as a couple, B&B could at least give them a shot to see what happens. Steffy Forrester recently headed out of town with the kids since she needs to clear her head, but she'll be back after Wood's maternity leave is over. The love between Steffy and Liam will never go away, so a romantic reunion is always going to be possible. If Luna Nozawa's survival blows up Steffy and John Finnegan's marriage down the road, then maybe the show could deliver another round of Liam and Steffy's love story. Of course, plenty of fans are rooting for the CBS soap to bring on a brand new love interest for Liam. Perhaps it's time to throw someone else in the mix and give Liam a fresh leading lady. Regardless, the Bold and the Beautiful say Liam will make some updates to his love life eventually, so stick with us for any romantic news that might be looming. Grace blackmails Finn to bury Liam's scam, threatens to expose Lee's Luna scheme? The Bold and the Beautiful tease that Dr. Grace Buckingham will blackmail Dr. John Finnegan after he threatens to expose the shady doctor. Finn gets closer to discovering the truth about Liam Spencer's con operation. He doesn't suspect that Liam never had a brain tumor yet, but he's getting close to that revelation. He thinks that the surgery was too perfect. Liam shared that he feels almost too normal for several days post-surgery. Finn was surprised by that revelation. As a physician himself, he is aware that Liam will require several weeks to feel normal again. His head should hurt, at the very least. But Liam says he feels wonderful, no pain or weakness. It is a red flag and concerns Finn. Finn confronts Grace about Liam. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that Finn will find the evidence to prove Grace scammed Bill Spencer out of $1 million for a possible fake surgery. Finn will be confident as he corners Grace, ordering her to pay the money back to Bill. He might point out that Bill can be ruthless, and unless she comes clean to him, she could face immeasurable consequences. Grace will likely admit no wrongdoing. She might even tell the doctor that she saved Liam's life. Without her, Liam could have died from the inoperable brain tumor. B&B spoilers state that Finn won't allow Grace to fool him. He displays evidence of her fraud for her to see. Grace's blackmail stuns Finn. The Bold and the Beautiful state that Grace will have a plan of attack, sensing Finn would look into Liam's surgery. She plans to reveal Lee Finnegan's secret if Finn doesn't back down. Grace will tell Finn that his mother is hiding Luna Nozawa in a secret location, nursing her to health. Lee committed medical fraud by faking a death certificate. Finn won't believe Grace and asks for proof. That's when Grace pulls out a series of pictures that show Luna in makeshift hospital room, with Lee administering medicine in an 4 bag. Grace observes Finn's astonishment at the revelation. He clearly had no idea what his mother was planning. That's when Grace threatens to expose Lee's secret if he tells Bill about Liam. The Bold and the Beautiful state that Finn will have a big decision to make that could impact Lee in the future. There's never a dull moment on The Bold and the Beautiful, and with Liam Spencer surviving a near-death experience that had everyone convinced he was living on borrowed time, it's only natural for fans to wonder what's next, especially when it comes to his romantic future. Liam's brush with death has cracked open the door for a fresh start, And with Steffi Forrester temporarily out of town and Hope Logan caught up in a whirlwind rebound with Carter Walton, the timing couldn't be better for the CBS soap to explore new directions for Liam. Even though they share a daughter, Beth, and have a long history together, Hope might still be Liam's best long-term match. However, there are at least 5 other women who could possibly be the spark that ignites Liam's next love story. And if The Bold and the Beautiful has demonstrated anything over the decades, it is that hearts can heal, loyalties can change, and former flames, or even complete strangers, can ignite the flame of a new beginning. So let's break down the 5 women who could give Liam a romantic reset in the coming months and what each of these possibilities could mean for his emotional evolution, the drama quotient on the show, and the complicated webs of love and betrayal that tie them all together. First and foremost, there's Hope Logan, the woman who's been Liam's compass, lifeline, and greatest heartbreak for what feels like an eternity. Despite Liam pushing Hope to move on with Carter Walton during his supposed final days, there's an undercurrent of inevitability between them. Liam and Hope are like magnets that repel and attract with equal force, always circling each other even when torn apart by betrayal, doubt, or third-party interference. Now that Liam's life isn't in danger, the urgency that pushed him to play matchmaker for Hope and Carter might evaporate. In fact, seeing Hope in Carter's arms could stir jealousy and second thoughts in Liam, especially if he starts believing he gave up too easily. For all her strength and growth, Hope still visibly carries a torch for Liam. The fact that they co-parent Beth, and that their shared history is marked by soul-deep love, makes Hope an ever-present contender for Liam's heart. Their tale may be familiar, but that does not diminish its power. If Carter and Hope crumble, as many viewers predict they will, it's not hard to imagine Liam swooping back in, humbled, alive, and ready to fight for the family he almost lost. Yet, if the writers are looking to inject some nostalgia with a twist of freshness, Ivy Forrester could make a compelling return to the romantic playing field. Years ago, Ivy and Liam had a sweet and often ignored relationship. Although their story did not reach the same emotional heights or messy depths as Liam's relationships with Hope and Steffi, their chemistry was gentle and grounded. Ivy has always carried herself with grace and vulnerability, and if the show reintroduces her now, it could explore whether time has matured their bond into something deeper. With Liam seeking stability after so much chaos, Ivy could be the calm in the storm. She represents a version of Liam's life where love doesn't necessarily have to be torturous or filled with triangles. We could see a slow-burn story arc in which Ivy and Liam fall back in love all over again if she returns to the canvas with her heart still slightly open for him, or even if she is unaware that those old feelings are still present. It would be a nod to long-time viewers and a chance to explore Liam's capacity to love someone outside of the endless Hope-Steffi dynamic. Of course, the show thrives on the unexpected, and that's where Daphne Rose enters the equation. Daphne is the new girl who is currently in love with Carter Walton. She has a fiery presence and untapped potential. But imagine what could happen if her infatuation with Carter leads her into Liam's orbit. Picture this: Liam, reeling from watching Hope and Carter together, finds himself confiding in Daphne, who is also smarting from unrequited affection. Shared heartache often builds powerful connections, and as the two comfort one another, sparks could fly in a way no one anticipated. It wouldn't be the first time B&B built a relationship off mutual heartbreak, and the chemistry between Daphne and Liam might surprise even the most skeptical viewers. Hope, ever possessive and quietly territorial over Liam, could even begin to feel uneasy about Daphne's closeness to her ex. If she tries to act as a matchmaker to keep Daphne away from Carter, only to regret it once Daphne and Liam start to genuinely connect, it could add delicious tension and inner conflict to all 4 characters involved. A romance between Liam and Daphne would be uncharted territory and could refresh Liam's love life in a totally unpredictable way. Meanwhile, Steffi Forrester's enduring attraction remains a possibility for fans of the classic triangle. Steffi's return could rekindle flames that have never fully died while she is away with the kids trying to recover from the trauma and grief that have haunted her in recent months. Steffi and Liam share a passionate, turbulent love story filled with joy and devastation. They've been through a lot, from infidelity and questioning their paternity to threats of violence and gunshots, but their bond has never wavered. Steffi's marriage to John "Finn" Finnegan is under increasing pressure, especially with Luna Nozawa's mysterious survival and her connection to Finn threatening to unravel the Forrester family yet again. It would be simple for Steffi to return to Liam's arms if that marriage were to break down because of lies and secrets. Their love is primal and explosive, and while some fans believe they're better off apart, there's an undeniable electricity that comes alive when they're on screen together. Liam and Steffi's reunion could be framed as a love reborn from pain and perseverance, a second, or 10th opportunity for two souls who have never been able to let go. And then, there's the fifth possibility, the wild card option that many fans have been craving, a brand new character crafted just for Liam Spencer. With so much of Liam's romantic history tangled in the same recurring triangle, it might be time for the show to inject new blood into his story. A brand new leading lady, unburdened by history, old grudges, or past betrayals, could provide the clean slate Liam desperately needs. She could be a bold career woman at Forrester Creations or a soft-spoken Dr. Liam meets during his recovery. Maybe she's a journalist investigating Spencer publications or even someone with a hidden tie to Bill's past. The fact that she would not carry the same emotional baggage as Hope, Steffi, Ivy, or Daphne makes her a unique character. She would allow Liam to grow, to rediscover what he wants from love, and to finally evolve beyond the man constantly pulled between two women. A new woman could also reset the audience's expectations and give the writers a blank canvas to paint a slow, satisfying romance that builds over time. But just as Liam's love life seems on the cusp of change, the dark undercurrents of his fake brain surgery and the medical fraud swirling around it could pull him back into chaos. Finn has hinted that the bold and the beautiful is making him less trusting of Liam's miraculous recovery.